The presidential aircraft bearing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu touches down at the Tactical Air Command Airport in Makurdi. At exactly 1:05 p.m., a visit driven by grief, urgency, and a firm demand for justice in the wake of Yelwata killings. President Tinubu was received by the Benue State Governor Hyacinth Alia, alongside a delegation of governors and senior officials. The president then proceeds to the Benue State University Teaching Hospital, where he visits victims of last Saturday's brutal attack on Yelwata.
Some of them took 4 units of blood, 6 units, and multiple units. So if you have started at 4 points, it means that we also have serious problems because you have to join the intestines at those points.
He offers words of sympathy and solidarity to the injured, many of whom are battling life-threatening wounds. Elsewhere in Makurdi, the new banquet hall of the Benue State Government House is packed to capacity. Dignitaries present include traditional rulers, led by the Tortiv, service chiefs, federal and state lawmakers, as well as APC national chairman and key cabinet ministers. President Tinubu enters the hall alongside Governor Hyacinth Alia as the high-level stakeholders meeting begins. Opening the conversation on the tragic killings in Benue State, the Tortiv delivers a solemn appeal to President Tinubu.
What we are dealing with in Benue is a calculated, well-planned, full-scale genocidal invasion and land-grabbing campaign by header terrorists and bandits, which has been on for decades and is worsening every year. Wrong diagnosis will always lead to wrong treatment. So we are dealing with something far more sinister than we think about. It's not learning to live with your neighbors. It is dealing with a war. We appeal to you to end the genocide going on in Benue State and the insecurity in all parts of Nigeria. We know you are capable of doing it, sir.
If not, we'd say this more than this.
Governor Alia then mounts the podium with an appeal to the federal government to establish state police and an intervention fund following the fresh wave of killings in the north central state.
While we continue to mourn our losses and rebuild from the ashes of pain, we humbly urge the federal government to consider establishing a special intervention fund for communities affected by these incessant attacks in Benue State. Such a fund would go a long way in supporting the rehabilitation of the displaced persons, rebuilding of destroyed infrastructure, and restoring the livelihoods of our farmers and families whose lives have been upended.
President, Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Having listened attentively to the voices in the room, President Tinubu turned his focus to the nation's security chiefs and the Inspector General of Police, issuing firm directives, posing pointed questions, and demanding swift accountability.
I give you the assurance that we will find peace. We will convert this tragedy to prosperity. Again and again, police, I hope your men are on alert to listen to information. How come no arrest has been made? I expect there should be arrests of those criminals. Christopher. Thank you very much. I watch your comments, and we need to keep our ears to the ground. Let's get those criminals. Let's get them out.
As the dust settles in Makurdi, President Tinubu's visit leaves behind not just words, but weighty expectations for action, for justice, and for healing.